Hello, and welcome to a match report brought to you by the Toon Network. I am Adam, nice to see you. I just wanted to give some instant feedback to that 1-0 win at Wolves. We've just got back to top of the league. I think it was a very tight game. Probably one of our best offensive displays of the season so far. I think Lascelles and Clark, Darlow seemed to catch everything. The first half was a bit funny. I think Mitrovic started. He was involved in a couple of incidents. He got a yellow card for something that I thought was absolutely ridiculous. I don't even think it was a foul. And then he was played through, and I think the ball was there to be won, but he came down on the goalkeeper with studs, and I think that's probably levelled out him getting the yellow card for the non-foul for me. So I think Mitrovic, yellow card. The fact that he popped up again, I think that's his 6th goal in the last 10 starts. The goal came at a very similar time, in a very similar way to the Rotherham game, where they defended very well against us, Rotherham. As much as we were actually on the back foot in the first half of that game. It was a deep free kick from Shelvey that he played into the box. Jamal Lascelles did a little flick and Mitrovic was there to tap it in. So really delighted for him, but I think probably he even knew that Benitez was probably going to take him off there. And I think that's the right call. Mitrovic has done enough he's a match winner today. And I think tactically we were very, very sound today. The first half was kind of classic Benitez, I thought, and probably one of the reasons why we've been so successful on the road this season. He always seems to go into first halves with a sort of cautious outlook, and he's very keen to feel out his opponent, and then around the half-time mark, maybe after an hour, he'll react to that and possibly become a bit more offensive, get us on the front foot. And I think the fact that we didn't go gung-ho into the game, I mean, Wolves ended the game there with 57% possession. After we got the goal in the second half, I think we were ready we were expecting a barrage of attacks from them. And actually, when you look at the match stats, yes, they had more shots than us, about 10 versus our 6, but both teams only got 2 shots on target each. And I think Wolves' first shot on target came in about the 87th minute from Costa. So as much as Wolves seem to dominate possession, or the game you could say, I still think we assumed a lot of control of that match. I thought, again, the defensive display today was absolutely superb. It was great to see Atsu come back on in the second half. Glad to see Murphy get some minutes as well, but Richie worked hard again. Shelvey, it was funny because the Mitrovic controversy in the first half almost made Wolves and the fans forget about the spat with Shelvey in the St James's Park game earlier in the season. But as it happens, you know, we held on. Wolves looked like they might have nicked one towards the end, but again, Darlow, I mentioned it before, Darlow was so assured on those crosses. I thought he was absolutely excellent there. It was just a good team performance, a good defensive team performance, and we're now top of the league again after Brighton's win, which I think is very important to maintain authority in that league. Huddersfield in third. We're now again 7 points clear of them. We've found that gap from third, which ultimately, whatever happens with first or second this season, as long as there's a big enough gap between us and third place, whoever that might be, then that will be job done for me. Premier League. This is one of those really gritty, hallmark of a Champions kind of difficult away win, and I think we're going to a difficult run now, and we need confidence. We've been shaky the last month and a half perhaps, and we could really do with Gale coming back to add a bit of pace up front, some movement. He pulls space, he creates space for others, he pulls defenders away, and I think Gale helps us play by pushing, it helps us put the opposition on the back foot. We're driving at them, and with Shelby's ability to pick him out, you know, we are sorely lacking that. But having said that, we did very well tonight, and you know, there might be some fans that think it was a very negative display and that we should have been easily beating Wolves. Look, any game in this league is going to be difficult, especially away from home. But we're showing just how dominant we can be. We've won far more games away than any other. Our form away in the league is better, far better than any other team. And as I said before, there's a reason for that. We just seem to dig in more. And maybe at home there's a lot of pressure for us to assert our dominance on a game and score early, and for it to be an easy win at home. And when that doesn't happen, maybe the home support isn't quite as understanding as the away support at the minute. Right or wrong, people can react how they want, but for whatever reason, we've lost a few games at home, or not picked up quite as many wins as we should have been picking up at home. But I think we can take a lot from away wins like this, digging in, working as a unit, running our hearts out. I'm just delighted that we've got back to the top of the league, and it's another 3 points. Big tick for me, and a lot of other teams drew and dropped points at the top end as well. So hopefully you'll see the top two. Hopefully it's only the top two start to pull away. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this instant match report. Check out all our other videos on YouTube. Subscribe to our podcasts as well on iTunes and SoundCloud. Share with all your friends, and we'll see you soon for another Toon and 10 with Vince and Pete. Thanks very much, everybody. Bye-zy-bye.